We are live now. Hi,
Awesome.
everybody. I'm Tiffany Yelverton, the CEO of Entice Me, and today we're talking about loving yourself after cancer treatment. And I have the beautiful Catherine Della Ripa with me with Della Ripa Photography,
Photography.
and she's been doing a special project with cancer survivors, and I wanted her to tell you all about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks so much for the wonderful introduction. And it's really great to be here with you and just love the work that you're doing with women in general and just really raising the bar as to, how we're feeling and, just showing up for ourselves and in the world. So, that's really what this project is about for me. It's called Beautiful You. But just to back up a bit, I'm a photographer in the South Bay and South Redondo, and I love portraits of families, women, children, all of the above, and just really love to be able to bring out the best in who I'm photographing and give them a wonderful experience and have them loving what they see and just that sort of thing. So my current project that I'm doing is benefiting the cancer cancer support community. um a
Don't
lot
you
of
love it when that
C's and
happens? Like
S's,
the
yeah.
brain, I call them the forgetful fairies. They just fly
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, the Cancer Support Community South Bay. It's a wonderful organization that helps patients and their families suffering from cancer to have free of charge classes and therapy and workshops and all of that. So I'll be photographing women empowerment sessions, really showcasing, the individual and their beauty. A lot, it's for women who have overcome something. It could be cancer, and that has been my experience. That those clients are calling and wanting to really be able to just, feel good about themselves, celebrate themselves, and really be able at the end of, the photo shoot, be able to look at themselves and be proud of what they see and be happy. And so that's what I want to deliver to the client, and then to be able to give back to the community and support this wonderful cause here in the South Bay. So, yeah.
How did you get into working with the cancer survivors with the Cancer Support Network?
Yeah. So I have friends who have gone through cancer and have used their services. And when I started thinking about, this particular project of empowering women, um, it just sort of came naturally. I had a client just call and she just wanted branding session, just to get, she's starting a new business. And then, I really take a lot of time to get to know who I'm going to photograph and, just who they are, because that's part of it. I want to, tell their story. And so in those meetings, I came to know that she is a breast cancer survivor, and and just we wanted to, really make her feel beautiful, and she hasn't felt that way in a very long time. And she needed a lot of holding, and that's really what we what we do here. Styling and makeup and everything, to just set the stage for, a great experience. Yeah, so when in photographing her, it just kind of organically went in that way of like, how would that be, or wouldn't that be great if I could get, in front of more people like her that really could use this type of photography, and just a time to celebrate themselves and to love themselves and their bodies and all of their things. So that's sort of, yeah. And I just really wanted to give back locally to our community. There's so many large organizations that are nonprofit and all of that, but I was really looking to do something in the South Bay community. And they also service Long Beach as well. So I learned that just from meeting with the ladies over there. It's just a wonderful organization. So yeah.
That's so awesome. And
Yeah.
body confidence is so overlooked in the cancer treatment process and going forward into getting back to a normal life and really feeling like yourself again after cancer. With all the work that I've done with survivors, that's usually one of the top things that comes up, is that they're not confident in their body, and then they're not confident in bed either. And so that's like, after money, returning to a normal sex life is the top concern for most cancer survivors. And so I love what you're doing, because feeling confident in your own skin is important for all women, whether you've
Mhm.
had a traumatic experience or a body altering surgery. It's so important to love yourself fully and first, so that you can put yourself out there and live the life that you desire.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Um, yeah, this particular client that I was talking about, when she called, it was like, she had some jaw surgery done that because of the treatments. I mean, there's so many things that, like, if you haven't gone through it, you don't even realize. And so it was just so eye-opening to work with her and, to learn about all of her, um, you know, insecurities, if you will, and to overcome that and to show her, like, no, like, you're gorgeous. And so it was just just such a wonderful experience for all of us for here. So yeah, I absolutely, yeah, it's been great.
That's so amazing. I love that you're
Yeah.
doing that. And
Yeah.
I think you're giving back, right, to the organization. Just went from like, when women of any
Yeah,
experience want to have a beauty shoot, right? A beautiful
exactly.
you shoot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't have to, I mean, you have to be ready to celebrate yourselves, which we all should be. And so that's really the only requirement. And so the sessions will include makeup and styling and the session, and you get an 8 by 10 print, so you can have that as a keepsake. And then $100 of your $375 session fee will go toward, it'll cover the cost for the makeup and all of that, and then $100 goes to the charity. So I'm really happy to be able to do that. And yeah, it's not just for, I'm doing it with my branding clients. I'm extending that offer because I want to give to this organization as much as we can. So yeah. So it's been really fun to be able to um you know put this out there, help women and help this organization as well. So yeah. Yeah. I
I
love your
told
hat. I love
Oh,
your hat, by the way.
oh, thank you. I'm packing to go to New York City, and so I was
Okay.
like, oh, I have to get a hat out. And I was like, I'm just going to wear it. I haven't worn a hat for a while. So
Yeah, yeah, it's cute.
thank you.
Yeah,
Um,
I love it.
I was just going to say that, I think it's so important to, and so empowering when you do a photo shoot. When I do retreats, we do a empowering, sexy photo shoot. And it's not sexy in the way that, like, most people would think. We've done boudoir, but most of them are like just on the beach and just having your makeup done, having your hair done, and just really seeing yourself in a different light. Because the women that I've done the photo shoots with, I'm not the photographer, but that I've facilitated,
Yeah.
that they are like, I never felt sexy before in my life, or I never thought that I was beautiful. And just the photos that come out of those shoots are just so life changing for women. And so I just
Yeah.
love that you're doing that. And it's such a fabulous price. And then with the give back too, it's like
Yeah.
a win-win. Everybody should have fresh photos at least every
Yeah.
year. So
Yeah.
if you're out there and you haven't had a photo shoot, have a professional photo shoot with Catherine. It's like, it's
Yeah.
so different than your selfies on your phone for your
Yes.
branding and
Yeah.
for your look. And,
Yeah.
this is going for a great cause.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, it's really a time to pamper yourself. I'm starting with, getting your makeup done. And, I mean, a lot of us don't give ourselves, the time to do that. I mean, we're, rushing around and trying to, help everybody else. And this is just really a time to, come into the studio. We'll serve you champagne or whatever else you prefer, and just relax and have it be about you. And I'm finding too that some women are like, oh, I don't have time for that, or that's not really me. Um, and and then they say, but let me see, let me try. And it's like, wow, they really get into it, and it doesn't take long to just relax and like give yourself that time and say, this is the time to celebrate me. And it's amazing how quickly that shift once once we take you in our arms and start the process and give you that experience. So I'm so happy to like be able to do that for women, just that in itself, just like, hey, we're going to set aside a few hours this afternoon and it's going to be all about you. Like, when do we do that? We don't do that.
Nope. I was just
No.
talking to my group program last night, my students, and we're in our second week. And I told them that the very hardest part of this whole course and this whole experience is setting aside 2 hours a week for yourself.
Yeah.
That out of all the hours we go through, it's always the hardest part to dedicate 1 hour to the actual course and then 1 hour to self full care,
Yeah.
because we don't ever put ourselves first. And
Exactly.
we
Yeah.
just go through our day putting everyone in front of us, and then we're depleted and we can't be the best us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I'm finding that quite a bit, that um it's something that I don't know why we do that. I feel like it's okay if you're working or you're going to the grocery store, or even you're going to shop a little bit, but to like not be productive, quote unquote, and just say this is just for me and just fun. It's not for this person over here. It's not, we're not celebrating a birthday. I mean, because we all go to happy hours and we um, you know, try to get a girls' weekend in and stuff. But, it's not always comfortable to have the focus be on yourself. And so I'm hoping to shift that with these women that I'm working with, um, and make that normal, make that a normal thing.
Yes, I agree. That's what I teach also, because it's okay. It's self-full. I'm actually do a full talk. I have a networking event in June that I'm speaking about that loving yourself in a busy world and trying to just really give yourself permission to take time to even just sit in silence and do absolutely nothing if that's what you need, but also to feel yourself and to do things that you enjoy. We do things we enjoy when we go on vacation and we set time aside, but those are a lot of times they're things we can just add into our everyday life.
Yeah.
Foods you like to eat, you don't have to wait till you're on vacation
Yeah.
to use a special lotion or wear the clothes you like, that
Yeah.
play dress up. just do
Right.
it sitting around your house. And
Right.
it's so
Or
important to give some time to yourself.
yeah, or just like walking on the beach barefoot. Like we wait till we
Uh,
go on vacation to do
yep.
that. And
I
you know,
know, and we
it's
live
silly
so
because
close to the beach. People
exactly.
always ask me, like, how often do you go to the beach? And I'm like, I can't tell you the last time. But a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago, I went with on 2 walks on the beach with my girlfriends, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And I was like, why don't I do this all the time? It's so rejuvenating.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
we take it for granted. Again, it's like giving myself permission. Oh no, I've got to be productive. I got to work. I got to do this.
Or yeah.
After I came back from that, I was rejuvenated and my head was clear and I was motivated to do work, where before I was like, oh, I don't even know what I can do because I
Right.
was so depleted.
Yeah. It's so important to give ourselves that time and um yeah. And it's really, we think sometimes it might be selfish, but you're really a better person to everybody else around you when you're feeling your best. So, yeah. I love that.
2000%.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah.
I call it self-full, not selfish. It's like
I love
fill
that. Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you're like, okay, I can give now more of myself because I'm full. I'm not pouring from an empty pot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's so great to just, when you come to the realization that like this time is, the time that you set aside for yourself and that is it's known to be a luxury, but it's really a necessity. Like that's kind of what I've been trying to sink in my own mind is that luxury is a necessity that we all should experience and we all should have in our lives. So I love what you're doing. I think it's so great. Um, the classes and and all of that. I'd love to hear more about it.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I would
Yeah.
love to share. So, right now, if you're enjoying these talks, we have a platform with Sexy Survivors where we have experts like Catherine on our platform so you can learn more and access and on an ongoing membership basis where we also have our Sexy Survivors pilot program, which is a 7-week online course to fall in love with yourself again. And we just finished our first round, and the results were absolutely amazing. Everybody at least doubled their confidence level and doubled their intimacy level during the course. And we just did 6 weeks this last time, but we are adding an extra week. And the reason that we're doing these case studies, they're very low cost. There's a $97 registration fee. However, you get more than that back in my, with the added bonuses that I'm including. And
Hmm.
this is a course that I've charged $2,000 to $3,000 for in the past. And so what I'm doing is I am gathering quantitative data to present to cancer centers and medical offices and hospitals in hopes that they'll pay for this programming in the future so that all survivors of cancer and treatment can love themselves and be boosted with their confidence after treatment. And I'm just so passionate about this product and this program.
Hmm.
I've been coaching cancer survivors for at least the last 10 years, and I love teaching women and guiding them to love themselves again because of, a lot of times we're dealing with parts of our body that society defines as our femininity or our beauty, and it's
Hmm.
not. It comes from within. It comes from who you are as a woman, not just as a survivor or a mom or daughter, all the titles that we put on, but it comes from you. And we really tap into all the senses and bring out the best and teach you how to communicate and how to ask for what you want, and teach your partner how to touch you again in new ways and things like that. So it's just really amazing what we can accomplish in the 7 weeks. And
Yeah.
then with the ongoing platform, we have so many resources available that we'll be developing out for our survivors as well. So if you're interested, send me a DM, and I'll put some information in the links in the comments below, and put all Catherine's information as well, so that you can have all of that. But we are filling our next cohort begins at the end of April, and it will run for 7 weeks. It's about an hour a week, and then you have some play work to do also. So you do have to take those 2 hours a week and put yourself first.
Yeah. That sounds like some accountability is tied in there.
Yes. And the relationships that the first cohort created with each other, they were all over the world, Canada, Australia, the US, and just beautiful relationships, and being able to share their stories with each other and hear each other's journeys was super empowering as well. Oh, I hope we didn't lose you.
Okay,
there you
sorry. Can you hear me?
That's okay. Yep, you're back. I don't know if that was you or me, but I was just saying that the relationships in the community have just been amazing. So, are you there? No? You can't hear me? All right. Oh, I love technology. It's so great when it works.
Can you hear me though?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know. Somehow I lost sound.
Okay. Check all my settings. Well, we will sign off for today, since you may not be able to hear me. I'm sorry for our technology blips, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. If you are a survivor or know a survivor, make sure you reach out. Again, this is an amazing program. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yep.
You can hear me?
Yep. Okay.
Okay, great.
I don't know what happened there. Okay, sorry.
Sometimes you just have to jump out and jump back in.
Yeah.
I was just saying, that we can wrap it up kind of today, but I'm so glad that you were here, and that please reach out to both of us so that you can schedule a photo shoot. And if you're not quite ready for the photo shoot, schedule a call with me, and we'll get you ready for that mental piece for your photo shoot as well.
I love it. Thank you so much for inviting me here today. And I love what you're doing. And I'm looking forward to more of this with you and others. So, yeah.
And I definitely want to get connected to the Cancer Support Center so that I can share this information with them as well.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day.
You do the
same.
Take
care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.